The death penalty. When a capital crime is committed, it can get a punishment by death. 36 countries actively use the death penalty. And in Gregg v. Georgia, it was reaffirmed that the U.S. is one of those countries. A jury imposed the death sentence on Gregg after finding him guilty on charges of armed robbery and murder. It was stated that capital punishment does not violate the 8th or 14th Amendment. The reason it doesn't violate these amendments is because it establishes a particular set of procedures to prevent the imposition of the death penalty in an arbitrary manner. But let's back up for a second and look at the case in full view. Troy Leon Gregg was imprisoned within the state of Georgia after he was found guilty of murdering 2 people. The jury found him guilty and sentenced him to death. Gregg was the first person in the U.S. to be sentenced to death. However, the night before he was supposed to get killed, he escaped and was killed in North Carolina following a fight. So basically, in 1972, there was a case where they didn't want the death penalty. The Supreme Court didn't really want to do it. And then in this case, in 1976, they said they decided that they did want it. So this is really controversial, this issue, because this is someone's life that we're looking at. Like, does this person deserve to be exterminated from the planet? So we asked a couple of people about it, and this is what they said.
What do you think of the death penalty?
I really don't like it because, like, some people that are on, like, death row are, like, there because they killed somebody. Like, some people kill people violently, and then they're getting this easy, painless death.
And what would you give the death penalty for?
I wouldn't give it.
Okay! What do you think of the death penalty?
Well, I mean, it's bad to kill people, but if the people killed other people, then I guess you can kill this.
Ask the other question!
Okay, what would you give the death penalty for?
If somebody killed someone.
Okay.
Good answer!
What do you think of the death penalty?
I think it's sort of wrong. I mean, even though people commit horrible crimes, I don't think they should also be killed.
And what would you give the death penalty for?
I guess if somebody kills another person or
No, answer the questions. What do you think of the death penalty?
I think the death penalty, sucks.
I think it's pretty useful.
No, it's not useful. I think it's killing useless. I mean, Americans do not need to be killed like that. I think they should be punished but not killed. You know what I'm saying?
They're not Americans.
What would you give the death penalty for?
What would I give the death penalty for? I mean, if you set a bomb off, maybe.
Easily the murder of a toddler.
Toddler? Yeah, that. If someone kills a child, I think they deserve the death penalty. That's the only.
But you
thing.
said the death penalty. Everybody's gonna
Well, those were some of those people's opinions. Okay, the majority opinion of this case that won was people do need the death penalty, but there needs to be guidelines. So that was when they wrote up what the death penalty could be given for. The dissenting opinion was that it's excessive, that the death penalty is excessive. The case was decided by 4. The jury won because they would just decided that his capital offense deserves capital punishment. And the Chief Justice was Warren Burger.
You should die too.